dear, where am I? Headed for the scrap yards to be melted down into who knows what, I shouldn't wonder. R2-D2, where are you? This must all be his fault. He excels at getting me into trouble. Why I tolerate is quite beyond my capacity.
You're being a little hard on him, aren't you?
Oh?
He's been a good friend to you, and I have to say, he's an exceptionally capable droid.
I beg your pardon. I don't believe we have met. I am C-3PO Human Cyborg Relations, and you already seem to know my counterpart.
Well, my name is Cynthia Brazell, and I design robots, or droids as you call them. Couldn't help it over here, and I think you're underestimating R2. R2-D2 has abilities that I can only dream of in my world.
Well, in my world, he can be very naughty. Of course, I try to set a good example, but he is extremely stubborn and never listens.
Well, just think about what R2-D2 can do. He's very alert. He's quite clever at solving problems in tight situations. And what's more, he has a great personality. I admit, I think he's adorable.
Adorable? I don't believe we're talking about the same droid. And as to solving problems, he's more likely to cause them.
I can see you're gonna need some convincing. I'll be right back. And since you have some time to spare,
I shall be most interested in your ideas, but don't expect me to reprogram my thoughts about that little bucket. I've worked with him far too long.
Alright, I can see I've got my work cut out for me. Let's start with some basic robot designs. I want you to meet 3 robots from my world. Let me introduce Dirty, Dull, and Dangerous. Each of these robots is designed to do a job that humans would find either dirty, dull, or dangerous. In this case, inspecting a sewer, welding a car frame, or fighting a fire. In robot design, these are what we call specific purpose robots. They're clever in their own way, but they only do one task well. Don't ask the dirty sewer robot to clean your bathroom. It inspects sewer pipes, and that's it.
I beg your pardon, but they seem rather crude to me. Hardly what I would call droids at all. If you're impressed by them, you must come from a very primitive world. Don't mind my saying.
Not at all. And that's exactly the reason I find you and R2-D2 such an inspiration in my work. Making a robot that can adapt to different situations and perform many different tasks is something we're still struggling to do.
I'm beginning to understand why you admire my counterpart so much, but I'm afraid I am still not entirely convinced.
Fair enough. Let's look at it from a different point of view. There are only so many functions you can fit into a robot, so you have to decide which ones you want. In my opinion, the ability to physically move is an important one. Can we get that monitor back in here again? Thanks. R2 uses wheels to get around. That's a smart design for a robot that navigates the corridors of spaceships.
Yes, he can be very brave sometimes. Well, foolhardy.
I know I put that robot here somewhere. Oh, there it is. Wheels are very efficient in places that are mostly flat, but there are limits to where wheels can go.
Oh, how rude!
Legs, on the other hand, are a great solution for moving over rugged terrain, but they can be an expensive option. Robot designers try to match how the robot moves to its environment.
Well, I would have thought a properly designed robot would have gone around my foot instead of climbing all over me.
That's a good point, but for a robot to do that, it needs a whole other level of ability. Robots need to perceive the world around them. Just like humans, robots collect information through their senses, and use that information to make sense of their surroundings. We need a demonstration. Red, can you activate that pilot droid? But only activate the motion channel. What a robot perceives depends on its perceptual channels. A perceptual channel extracts a specific type of information from the environment. Right now, this droid can only sense motion and is blind to everything else. So the video image you see on the screen is not what the droid perceives. To detect motion, the droid is continually comparing each frame of video from one moment to the next, looking for any change in the image. Any change in the image means something has moved, and that's the part of the image the droid can see. So, if you sit perfectly still, nothing on the screen will change, and the robot can't detect you. But if everyone starts to wave to the droid, everybody wave.
Hello, hello, hello,
Only now does the pilot droid actually detect you.
hello.
Well, hello there. Motion is one useful kind of information for a robot, but most robots need many perceptual channels to function well.